picked up to start their initial drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Completion here to Claypool. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First carry for James Conner. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Dancing to it, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone.
Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
Now Burrow on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete.
C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes a game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Before he gets going.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On second down, here's Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Steelers 7.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 41 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a steal. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. Today's final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.